will eat or drink or about your body, what you will wear? Is not life more than food and the body more than clothes? These are the words of Jesus, and this quote occurs in the middle of his most famous sermon, the Sermon on the Mount. That's why it starts with the word therefore. So let's get some context for what he's pointing to with that word. He's not talking to the leaders of Jerusalem here. He's in a rural countryside that's primarily filled with blue-collar workers like fishermen and farmers. This is an agrarian society. His audience is people who probably actually struggle to make ends meet. And here he is telling them not to worry. In fact, if you zoom out to see the context of this verse, there are actually 3 times in this section where he tells them, do not worry. But the whole section starts with a different do not. And that's what sets us up to understand today's verse. Just a few verses earlier, he opens this section by saying, do not store up for yourselves treasures on earth, but store up for yourselves treasures in heaven. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. If we obey the do not store up of verse 19, then the 3 do not fears in this passage will naturally follow. He's aiming to anchor our hearts in the kingdom, in the eternal things, things that are more than food and clothes. Whereas worrying usurps our allegiance to his kingdom. God is serious about teaching his kids not to fear. God is serious about taking our eyes off the temporary things. He cares about how you feel and about what you think, and he wants to eradicate your worries. We learn not to worry, not by chanting affirmations, but by knowing him, by seeing his character. And as we know him more, we'll trust him more. The fact that you're here in the Bible app today tells me that you're looking to know him more. So I'm asking him to meet you in that space, to reveal his heart of love to you today. Where are you afraid? Where do you strive? What attribute of God speaks to your fears in those moments and silences them? Fix your eyes on him today.